Okay, so coming off of the success that we did in the last video like 3 minutes ago, I got this Leetcode question. I got it right. I was able to solve it. Okay, so coming off of this success, I am going to go back and do a question which I had previously failed. So this one right here was reverse linked list. Okay, so we got this. Great. Now let's go back to the question that I failed. I forget how long ago. I think it was like a week ago. And let's just review it and try to figure out why things happened the way that it was. Okay, so here it is. Merge two sorted linked lists. I am actually going to just refresh this, reset it. Okay, so reset, yes. All right, so let's get started. First, I need to refresh myself about what the question even is, but let's go. So you're given the head of two sorted linked lists. Okay, so they're sorted. Merge the two lists into one sorted linked list and return the head of the new sorted linked list. Okay. The linked list should be made up of nodes from list 1 and list 2. All right, so they're sorted, and we are supposed to create a new list. Is that correct? Or the new list should be made up of nodes from... I guess we don't... that's actually part of the question. I think that we can do it with... in place, essentially. So all I need to do is manipulate the pointers in the two linked lists to point to certain things, and therefore we're not creating any new linked list. We're not creating a third, we're just changing the weaving structure of the two linked lists, which are currently isolated. So, okay, thinking about this, I know that I'm going to have a pointer. I know that I need a pointer of the head, right? And I also remember that there was a little trick with this one, okay? And that we had this previous that we're able, or not previous, sorry. Like a dummy node. So I remember that there was a trick. So dummy is equal to a new node. Okay. How do we list node, right? And we can pass in no parameters, I think. Okay. So now dummy dot next is going to equal something. Okay. So I remember dummy is helpful because, and we'll see this when we do the returning, is as of right now I don't know if my head is going to be here or if it's going to be here. I don't know that. So I can't really say head is here. Okay. So I know that I'll need a pointer to both of these locations. I need one here and one there. And I will need to take my... I'll need another pointer which says the current node, which I... like the tail, essentially. So what I mean by tail is I'll have... laundry is done. Hopefully it won't keep beeping the entire video. So hopefully I will... hopefully. What was I saying? So I need a pointer which, let's just say that I chose this one here. Okay, so now I have dummy, and dummy next is this one, but I need a tail that points here, and so then when I go to the next one, so then my current 1 and current 2, so I'm just gonna kind of write this. Current 1 is equal to list 1, that's head, right? Current 2 is equal to list 2. All right. So now I moved my current 1 here, and current 2 is right there, and dummy next is here, but I need something to say like, hey, this is my tail, right? And then let's say that I select this one. I'm going to say tail dot next is equal to 1. So now I have dummy 1, 1. Okay. And then I'm going to say current 1 is here, current 2 is here. Okay, so that's kind of the way I'm thinking about it, and then just doing that the entire time. So now, while current 1 and current 2, all right? So now what? Tail is going to be this dummy, right? Tail is equal to dummy. And I need to create 2 variables here because I am going to, at the end of this, I'm going to return dummy.next because dummy.next is going to be this 1, remember? So now tail is equal to dummy right now. And I need to determine which one I'm going to add. So if current 1 So I don't know. I'm thinking like val is equal to, maybe I say or here. If current 1 and current 2, then what I can do is select the value which is lower. So I can say if current 1 dot val, and we know that we're not going to get a null exception because current 1 is present. So if current 1 dot val is less than current 2 dot val, then I am going to select current 1 to be the one that I want to change. So I'm going to say, all right, I want to say future is equal to current 1 dot next, and then I want to say actually, can I do something like this where I say selected node is equal to, that's what I'm thinking, like selected node is equal to none, right? Then I can do selected node is equal to current 1, else selected node is equal to current 2. Okay. And then we need to do the swap, okay? And we need to do the swap, and now elif current 1. So that means current 1 is present, but current 2 is not. So that means that I need to take my tail and say tail dot next is equal to current 1, right? And then return dummy dot next. Elif current 2 tail dot next is equal to current 2 return dummy dot next, something like this. Okay, because if there's no more, let's say that we used up all of, okay, wait, hold on. Okay, so let's say that we used up all of our links here and we only had these left. Well, then I just say, okay, take all of the, attach the tail and put it here, and then I just keep this entire structure and it's just the same, and then I return the head, which is dummy, and then next, which is here. So then it's ding 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 ding, like that. Okay, so now let's try to do the swap. Okay, how is the swap going to be performed? I want to say, oh no, actually I can't really do that because I need to determine if it's current 1 or current 2 to go, because I need to move those. So we're not going to do this. All right. So I want to say, I found it here in current 1. This is the smaller value. So I want to say tail dot next is equal to the one that I just selected, current 1. Okay? And now I want to equal to here. Now I want to change current 1 is equal to current 1 dot next, and that's possible that now current 1 is null. Okay, and now I want to change tail. So tail is equal to tail dot next. So that means tail is now, we just added this 1. So tail was dummy, and now we're moving tail to here. So now it's dummy 1. Yeah, so we added that link. And then we said current 1 is current 1 next, so here. And then we said tail is equal to now here. Okay, and now we want to do the same thing for if we found that current 2 is the one that we're looking for. So I say tail dot next is equal to this current 2. Okay, and now I want to say so I can just look up here and see it, but I'm trying, does it matter the order in which I do this? It shouldn't, right? Because current 1 depends on current 1, tail depends on tail. Okay, so, because I was thinking about doing tail first, and I was like, wait, does that mess things up? But I don't think it should, and let's just try it. So let's just say tail is equal to tail dot next, okay, and then say current 2 is equal to current 2 dot next, kind of like that. Okay, and then at the end of this while loop, we should just return the next one. So let's kind of go through something. And so I come here, I say current 1 and current 2. Okay, yeah. Now, if they're both there, yes, they are. Then I say which one is small. So is current 1 smaller? So the answer is no, because 1 and 1 are the same. So then I say awesome. So now tail next, which tail right now is dummy, so tail next is going to be equal to current 2 here. Then tail, I move here, okay? So dummy is connected to the here, and now tail is here. Now current is this one, okay? And then I don't hit this because both of these are still in play. And I come back up here and say, all right, so they're both there. So we come in here, and now I say, is current 1 smaller than current 2? Yes, it is, because current 1 is 1, current 2 is 3. Awesome. So now I go in here. So tail next, so tail is right here. Tail next is now going to be equal to 1. Okay? Now current is equal to, current 1 is equal to current 1 next, right there. And then tail is equal to, used to be here, but now it's doing its next, which is right there. And we're going to keep doing that until everything is, until we, let's just say once we get here and I have one more left, I'm going to come here and say, all right, so they're both not there. Current 1 has been all used up. Only current 2 is left. So then I take the tail and say, hey, you're equal to current 2, which will be this 5. And then I just return the entire list. I think it should work. I'm always so scared to press run. Okay, so we got 2 test case accepted. Okay, come on. Let's see. Oh, okay. The red in the analyze complexity freaked me out. I was like, oh no. Okay. So let's see. So when did I do this? It was like a week ago. And this one is, I believe, I put in an answer that I found. And so it wasn't, like, this one wasn't me. This one was someone else's code. And I was like, oh, okay, it works. I think so. I don't know. It was like a week ago. But anyways, I wasn't able to solve it a week ago. Now I come back to it and I'm able to, be able to get it. So awesome. We're making progress. And yeah, linked lists. I did the last time that I really did anything with linked lists was what, like 3, wait, hold on, it's actually a lot longer than 3 years. So I've been working as a firmware engineer for what, 2 years now? And the last time that I did linked lists was in data structures when I was in school, which was sophomore year. So the last time that I touched linked lists was about 4 years ago. And I remember when I was in my data structures and algorithms class, or just data structures, yeah. Algorithms was the next one. But when I was in my data structures course, I remember linked lists were fairly difficult until halfway through the term, and then I just felt like, okay, I got them, and I was able to, knock them out pretty easy. And then when I started doing my leak coding journey through YouTube, I realized, I thought, linked list. I remember. I got that. I got it. And then a week ago or whenever it was, the 27th, I tried to do them and I realized, oof, I actually am a little bit rusty on them. So I needed to go back and, watch some videos, try to understand linked lists a little bit more, and then come back to it. And now, all right, well, we got two, because I did a video right before this one, two easies. I believe this is an easy, right? Yeah, so we got two easies. Okay, now it's time to keep practicing and playing with linked lists. Try to get that feeling in your head, because that's something that's super important with Leetcode is you are under pressure and you're timed and you need to be able to just very fluently, I need to do this dot next and that and this and then bam, go submit it, got it, good kind of thing. So you need to be able to just be very, very comfortable and have that intuition and feeling about it. So we're going to do more linked list problems. If that's interesting, subscribe. I'm going to be doing more videos on linked lists and just trying to gain that fluency in the topic. So yeah, thank you for watching. My name is Timothy Lee Grant. Subscribe if you want to, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, goodbye.